Derrick Rose, the youngest MVP ever, the man who lit up Chicago with unforgettable plays, clutch moments, and some heartbreaking injuries, is officially immortalized. His jersey joins the likes of Jordan and Pippen, and today, we're reliving the journey, the triumphs, and why this moment is pure basketball history. After years of heartbreak, injuries, and almost making us forget how insane he was, it finally happened. Derrick Rose, MVP, Chicago legend, the man who brought magic to the court, his number. One jersey is going into the rafters. Yep, the city that saw him rise, fall, and rise again is giving him the honor he's waited for. Alright, before the jersey even hits the rafters, let's take a look back at why Derrick Rose earned this honor. The man has had highs, lows, and absolutely unforgettable moments, from his explosive rookie season to winning MVP at just 22. The youngest in NBA history. He lit up the court like nobody else. And don't even get me started on the playoff magic. 50-point games, jaw-dropping crossovers, the kind of stuff that made Chicago fall in love all over again. Yeah, there were injuries, knee tears, comebacks, doubts, but every time he came back fighting, reminding us why we call him the comeback king. And Twitter hasn't stopped celebrating this moment. Players, fans, even analysts are chiming in. Even Twitter knows some things can't be measured in stats, the energy, the emotion. Derrick Rose delivered, and now everyone's celebrating, and that's just a glimpse of the magic. But why does this retirement mean so much for Chicago and for Rose's legacy? Rose wasn't just an MVP or a highlight reel. He was the heart of a city desperate for a new hero after Jordan retired. He brought hope, excitement, and moments that made us believe anything was possible on the court. Sure, injuries tried to stop him, torn ACLs, meniscus issues, but every comeback reminded us of his determination. That's why the city, the fans, and even the NBA recognize this moment as more than just a jersey hanging. It's a story of resilience, loyalty, and pure basketball magic. And it's not just fans. Teammates, rivals, and the media all see Derrick Rose as a true legend of his generation, someone who earned this honor through grit, talent, and heart. Numbers that made Derrick Rose a Chicago legend. And trust me, these stats tell a story even more epic than any highlight reel. 2008, drafted number 1 overall by the Bulls. 2011 MVP, youngest in NBA history at 22 years old. Career averages, 18.5 points, 5.9 assists, 3.9 rebounds per game. Impressive for a career filled with setbacks. Playoffs, 50-point games, clutch buzzer beaters, and leading the Bulls to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since Jordan. Proving resilience isn't just a word, it's a lifestyle. Bulls records among the top in career triple-doubles and points per game in playoff history. Stats that cement his place in Chicago the basketball lore. Every stat, every number, it's a reminder. Derrick Rose didn't just play basketball. He defined an era, gave fans unforgettable moments, and earned every bit of this jersey retirement. Now let's compare MVP seasons from some of the league's biggest point guards. When you talk about MVPs at the guard spot, the names that always come up are Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and of course Derrick Rose. But let's look at how their first MVP seasons really stack up on paper. Stephen Curry's first MVP in 2015, 23.8 points, 7.7 assists, 4.3 rebounds, and was on 48.7% shooting in 32 minutes. Russell Westbrook's 2017 MVP, a monster stat line, 31.6 points, 10.4 assists, 10.7 rebounds, but with just 42.5% shooting. And then Derrick Rose in 2011, 25 points, 7.7 assists, 4.1 rebounds, on 44.5% shooting, while playing 37 minutes a game and carrying Chicago to the league's best record. So even lined up against Curry and Westbrook, Rose's MVP season holds its ground. So when you put it all together, Derrick Rose's MVP season might not look as flashy as Westbrook's triple-double run or as efficient as Curry's sharpshooting year. But the context matters. A 22-year-old carrying his team to the league's best record, going toe-to-toe with LeBron's Heat and becoming the youngest MVP in NBA history. That's why Rose's 2011 campaign still stands as one of the most iconic MVP seasons ever. What do you guys think? Was Derrick Rose's MVP year underrated, or do you think it holds up against the other greats? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one.